Lucille. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're brand new here, a huge welcome to you. So in today's video, we are doing a full walkthrough of 3 really useful websites that every TEFL beginner needs to know about. We're talking about TEFL Academy, TEFL Universal, and Teacher Record. And I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate each one to find real TEFL teaching jobs. Now if you're completely new to TEFL, don't worry at all. TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and it basically opens the door to teaching English anywhere in the world. Whether you want to teach online from home, or pack your bags and teach abroad, these websites are going to be your best friends. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to look, what to click, and how to get started. So grab a notebook, sit back, and let's dive in. Before we jump into the websites, let me just quickly cover the basics for those of you who are completely new. TEFL, Teaching English as a Foreign Language, is a qualification that allows you to teach English to non-native speakers. You don't necessarily need to be a trained teacher to get started. In fact, many TEFL teachers come from all sorts of backgrounds: HR, business, admin, you name it. To teach English abroad or online, most schools and companies will ask for a TEFL certificate. These are usually 120 hours and can be done completely online. Some positions also ask for a degree, but not all of them, so there's really something for everyone here. Now, the question most beginners ask is, okay, I want to get certified or I'm already certified. Where do I actually find jobs? That's exactly what we're covering today. Let's start with our first website. Alright, so our first stop is the TEFL Academy. Go ahead and type in the TEFLacademy.com into your browser. I'll put the link in the description below as well. Now, the TEFL Academy is primarily known as a course provider. They offer some really well-recognized TEFL and TESOL qualifications. But what a lot of beginners don't realize is that they also have a jobs and resources section that's super helpful. So when you land on the homepage, take a look at the top navigation bar. You'll see options like courses, about, and depending on when you're watching this, there may be a jobs or career support tab as well. Let me show you what to look for. The TEFL Academy provides career guidance and job search support, particularly if you've completed one of their courses. They often have partnerships with schools and recruiters worldwide, so it's worth exploring this section thoroughly. What I love about this site for beginners is that they break things down really clearly. You'll find information on teaching in specific countries, places like China, South Korea, Spain, Thailand, and they give you a real sense of what to expect in terms of salary, requirements, and lifestyle. If you haven't done your TEFL certification yet, this is also a great place to compare their course options. They offer online-only courses, as well as in-class options in various countries. Their certificates are widely recognized, which is really important when you're job hunting. Take some time to browse through the country-specific guides and blog posts. There's genuinely useful info here about visa requirements, how to write your teaching CV, and interview tips. Bookmark this site, because you'll come back to it often. Okay, so that's a quick tour of the TEFL Academy. Let's move on to our second website. Next up, we have TEFL Universal, and this one is a gem that not enough people talk about. Head over to TEFLUniversal.com. Again, link is in the description. Now, TEFL Universal is a bit different from the TEFL Academy, in that they are more directly focused on job placement and recruitment. So this is really where you want to come when you're actively looking for a teaching position. When you land on the homepage, you'll notice it has a clean, straightforward layout. They typically highlight their course offerings, but they also have a jobs board and resources specifically for job seekers. One of the things that stands out here is that they work with a lot of language schools and institutions around the world, so the job listings tend to be quite specific and up-to-date. Let's click on the jobs section. Here you'll be able to browse through available positions. You can usually filter by location, so if you know you want to teach in, say, China, the UAE, Europe, or Latin America, you can narrow it down quite easily. For beginners, what I want you to pay attention to is the requirements listed for each job. Some positions require only a TEFL certificate, while others might ask for a degree as well. Don't be discouraged if you don't meet every single requirement. Apply anyway, and see what happens. Also look at the salary and benefits section for each listing. Many abroad positions include things like free accommodation, flights, and health insurance, so the package can be really attractive, even if the salary looks low on paper. Let me open one of these listings so you can see what a typical job post looks like. You'll generally see the country and city, the type of school or institution, hours per week, salary range, required qualifications, and how to apply. Pretty straightforward, right? Some listings will ask you to apply directly through the site, while others will direct you to email the school or recruiter. Either way, make sure your CV is ready before you start applying. And if you need help with that, let me know in the comments, and I can do a video on that too. TEFL Universal also offers their own certification courses, which is handy if you want to get certified and find a job all in one place. Their courses are accredited and recognized internationally, so you can feel confident adding it to your CV. One more thing to highlight. They often have information for specific nationalities and regions, including South Africans and other African teachers, which is really helpful because not all TEFL sites cater to non-native English speakers from the global South. Alright, amazing. Now let's head over to our third and final site, and this one is really exciting for anyone who wants to build a proper professional profile as a teacher. Okay, so our last stop is Teacher Record. Go to teacherrecord.com. Link is below as always. Now, Teacher Record is a little different from the first two sites, and I want you to pay attention here because this one is really underrated. Think of Teacher Record as a kind of LinkedIn specifically for teachers. It's a professional platform where you can build a teaching profile, upload your credentials, and get discovered by schools and employers worldwide. When you first land on the site, you'll see it set up as a teacher directory and job board combined. Schools and recruiters actively come here to search for qualified teachers, so having a profile here is like putting yourself out there passively. Even while you sleep, someone could be looking at your profile. Let me walk you through how it works. The first thing you want to do is create your free account. Click on Sign Up and fill in your basic details, name, email, and nationality. You'll then be taken to your profile setup page. Now, your profile is essentially your digital teaching CV, so you want to fill this in as completely as possible. Include things like your TEFL certification details, your educational background, any teaching experience you have, even tutoring counts. The countries or regions you're willing to teach in, whether you prefer online teaching or in person. The more complete your profile, the more likely you are to show up in searches by employers. Teacher Record also has a jobs board, so you can actively search for positions as well. Let's take a look at that. You can filter by country, job type, and experience level. For beginners, make sure to filter for entry-level or no experience required positions so you're seeing relevant listings. What's great is that you can apply directly through the platform, and schools can also reach out to you if your profile matches what they're looking for. It's a two-way street, which I really like. One more feature I want to highlight. Teacher Record allows you to upload and verify your credentials. So if you've completed your TEFL certificate, you can add it here and it becomes part of your verified profile. This builds trust with employers who can see at a glance that you're qualified and serious. For anyone who's a complete beginner and hasn't done their certification yet, you can still create a profile now and update it as you go. Getting on the platform early means you're already building your presence. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of all three sites. The TEFL Academy, great for courses, country guides, and career support. Perfect if you're still deciding where and how to teach. TEFL Universal, strong on job listings and recruitment. Go here when you're actively applying. Check filters, read requirements carefully, and look at the full package. Teacher Record, build your professional teaching profile here. Let schools find you and use the jobs board too. Think of it as your teacher LinkedIn. My top tips for beginners. Number 1, don't wait until your certificate is done to start exploring. Get on these sites now, make accounts, browse listings, and understand the market. Number 2, read every job listing carefully. Some schools have very specific requirements, and applying to the wrong ones wastes your time. Number 3, make your Teacher Record profile as complete as possible. A half-empty profile won't get you noticed. Number 4, don't limit yourself to one site. Use all three, they complement each other really well. And that's a wrap on today's video. I hope this walkthrough gave you a clear starting point for your TEFL job search. These 3 websites are going to be super useful as you begin this journey, so bookmark them, create your accounts, and start exploring. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. And if you have any questions or want me to cover something specific, like how to write a TEFL CV, or which countries are best for beginners, drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Until then, take care.